What's poppin', y'all? Today we're taking a look at Monet's Tough Decision Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 predictions. If you enjoyed the video, like, sub, let me know what you're talking about next in the comment section. I've been trying to watch Stranger Things. Like, I'm in Baltimore right now, and I tried to watch like the first like two episodes, but that shit hard to get into. But I'm gonna trudge through it, because I keep hearing about this nigga Vecna and all this crazy shit. But um, yeah, I'm gonna still watch it. You let me know if you want me to like review it because I'm still way behind. So I don't know if y'all want me to talk about old shit, but let me know in the comment section if you want to hear about Stranger Things. And let's check out this nigga Monet.
On the latest episode of The Crew Has It, featuring Mary J. Blige as the special guest on Michael Rainey Jr. and Gianni Paolo's podcast, Mary J. Blige alluded to something that Monet is going to have to do, a decision that Monet is going to have to make, or an action that Monet is going to have to implement. When they were talking about, it's towards the end of the episode, and they were they asked Mary J. Blige a question: what has been the toughest scene for her to shoot in the Power series? And she said that the current season, which is season 3 that they're filming, she just got done filming a very, very tough scene. And when she talked about it was very heavy in her expressions and the way she described. Of course, she didn't spoil anything. Of course, she couldn't. But the way that she described how the scene made her feel got me really excited and got me really curious. And so I want.
Yeah, I watch The Crew Has It like every week, and I seen this, and I started like speculating to myself, like, well, I mean, like, what the fuck was the decision, like, I mean, because she was saying like they just finished like the 10th episode. I think they just finished up recording the season. So, but if I had to guess, I mean, obviously, there's the whole Lorenzo. She's gonna figure out Lorenzo killed Zeke, but a part of me just feels like it won't take 10 episodes for her to do that. And then, another part of me feels like, there's gonna be some kind of deception with Diana, but then other niggas be like, oh no, like Tariq and Diana are gonna wind up together at the end. I can't see her ever putting Drew down for any reason. And then Kane, who messes everything up. I'm talking about from, him murdering Ramirez to, putting the badge in Tariq's room to, being manipulated by Mecca. And if you want to go back to even the first season, I mean, just his weird obsession with Tariq. I mean, he's given Monet plenty of reasons. I mean, hell, he stole the product and then replaced it with the sugar. So, I mean, there are tons of things, that him kidnapping Braden and Trace back in season one, him getting Braden involved with this. I'm also curious, as far as like what Kane and Effie's relationship is, but I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, I personally don't think it's gonna be Drew. Small chance it could be Diana. Slight chance it could be Kane. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Lorenzo. Um, but I also am curious if Monet is gonna get wrapped up in that whole Mecca murder, because even though we at the end when Blanca Ramirez showed up to the murder scene where Mecca had been killed and got that picture of Tariq, we still know that Tariq wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. He was on the elevator coming up, and I mean, I mean, we're left to speculate, but I'd have to imagine like that a penthouse that fancy, like a place that luxurious, you would just think that they would have security cameras in the elevator. And once they're able to provide Mecca's time of death, I just think that they'll be able to rule Tariq out. But then, they're gonna be like, well, Tariq, you did go up there. Who else is up there? So that's gonna leave a whole nother set of questions. And the Tejadas have done Tariq dirty quite a few times. So, could we see Tariq like feeding information? I mean, we know he'll do whatever it takes to survive. So could we see him? I don't want to say snitching, but could we see him really going against the Tejadas? Because it's gonna come down with Blanca Rodriguez on the case. I mean, it's it is definitely gonna come down to like Tariq and Monet. And once they rule Tariq out, I mean, I just have a feeling they're gonna like there has to be some sort of lobby footage of Monet entering the building. But enough of me blabbing.
I wanted to speculate a little bit on what that scene could be, what that scene could possibly entail, what that scene could possibly involve, because the anticipation and the waiting for season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost, it has me on edge. And then seeing the Crew Has It episode every single week and all the things that they're talking about, all the behind the scenes content and situations and ongoings that they talk about has made me buy into the show even more than I already was bought into the show. And my big question today is, what do y'all think that tough scene is that they're talking about in season 3 that Monet has to do or go through? What do you think it could be? What do you think could happen? What do you think has happened? Given all the drama that we've seen in season 2 and kind of knowing a little bit of the threads of what's going to happen in season 3, what do you all think is going to happen in this scene? I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know your predictions. It could be a lot of things, but I am interested to hear what you guys think. Could it be her killing somebody very close to her? Could it be her, taking out Ev and Drew finding out? Like, what could it be?
I totally forgot about Everett, you guys. Oh, yo, I forgot because Everett Drew told Everett the truth, and Everett and Zeke were teammates. So with Zeke dying, that's gonna bring more questions to the basketball team. And I mean, we seen in season 1 when Professor Milgram and that nigga Jabari Reynolds was questioning that motherfucker Everett. I mean, yo, motherfucker was folding like a goddamn wallet. Is it possible Everett might say the wrong thing? I mean, we know he put Drew's name in it. Had Drew's name in the mix, which is why Jabari was asking Tariq about Drew, which is what led Kane to shooting Jabari and that whole double murder shit. But yo, I totally forgot Ev. I don't, man, Ev is a death prediction for me, but oh no, man, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I mean, Ev dying would definitely turn Drew into a savage, but I don't even know how far I see Drew going into the Power Universe if I'm being real. But again, another video. Talk about that another time. But um, Monet killing Ev, I know that that would like be conflicting to her because she wouldn't want to hurt Drew, but I don't think that would be like a tough decision like that. Like not that she was having to say, but you never know. Like she was saying, on the crew has it. Like when you behind the scenes and you build a relationship with these other actors, sometimes it's difficult to do some of these scenes. So for all we know, maybe it is her killing Ev. But me personally, like I said, it's either Lorenzo, Kane, or Diana. It's not gonna be Tariq. Show's focused around him, and I think he's smarter than everybody in the Tejada family. But why don't you let me know in the comment section what you think? If you enjoyed the video, like, sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.